The Guyana Defense Force, or GDF, was founded in 1965 to protect Guyana's sovereignty and territorial integrity. The GDF's main role is defending Guyana's borders, especially the disputed Essequibo region claimed by Venezuela. Beyond defense, the GDF tackles internal security, helping police fight drug trafficking and smuggling. The GDF's Coast Guard protects Guyana's maritime borders and offshore oil platforms from piracy. The GDF supports disaster response, providing medical evacuations and building infrastructure like roads. Guyana's biggest threat is Venezuela's claim over Essequibo, intensified by oil discoveries since 2015. Transnational crimes, like drug and human trafficking, challenge Guyana's security due to its location. Piracy threatens coastal communities, while illegal fishing harms Guyana's economic interests. Climate-driven disasters, like floods, require the GDF to aid in relief and recovery efforts. Porous borders with Venezuela, Brazil, and Suriname make smuggling and illegal crossings a concern. President Irfaan Ali, Guyana's commander-in-chief, pushes for GDF modernization to counter threats. Brigadier Godfrey Bess, GDF Chief of Staff since 2020, focuses on professionalizing the force. Bess emphasizes training non-commissioned officers to strengthen the GDF's operational core. The GDF's ground forces include the 1st Infantry Battalion, handling border and internal security. The 3rd Infantry Battalion supports ground operations, often stretched thin by limited resources. The GDF Air Corps, formed in 1968, uses small aircraft for transport and reconnaissance. The Coast Guard operates one offshore patrol vessel and a few patrol boats for maritime security. The 31 Special Forces Squadron excels in jungle and riverine warfare for rapid response. Special Forces conduct counter-narcotics operations and border patrols in tough terrain. The Guyana National Reserve, with 670 volunteers, backs up active forces during crises. Reserves train at GDF schools but have limited readiness due to part-time commitment. GDF officers train at the UK's prestigious Sandhurst for infantry and leadership skills. Coast Guard officers attend Britannia Royal Naval College in the UK for maritime training. The GDF trains with the US, including jungle warfare and weapons handling exercises. Joint exercises with Brazil focus on securing Guyana's western border with Venezuela. The GDF's weapons include Cold War-era rifles like the L-85 and AK-47 variants. The artillery company uses light mortars, but details on their equipment are scarce. The Air Corps flies 7 Britten-Norman Islanders and 3 Mi-8 helicopters. The Coast Guard's flagship, GDFS Essequibo, is a 1985 UK-built patrol vessel. Guyana acquired 2 Dornier 228 aircraft from India in 2024 for transport. The GDF plans to acquire 4 Bell helicopters from the USA to boost air mobility. Air defense relies on a small artillery unit with light anti-aircraft guns or manpads. In 2024, Guyana announced plans for U.S. radar systems to improve air surveillance. The GDF is starting to adapt to drone warfare with planned U.S. drone acquisitions. Drones will help monitor Guyana's borders and offshore oil platforms. The GDF lacks modern anti-tank weapons, relying on outdated RPGs at best. Against Venezuela's T-72 tanks, the GDF's anti-armor capabilities are inadequate. Stored weapons, possibly old mortars or rifles, may exist but are likely in poor condition. In 2024, Guyana acquired a Defiant 115 patrol boat, with 2 more expected. Night vision gear and other U.S. equipment were purchased to enhance operations. The GDF's doctrine focuses on defensive, light, and mobile forces for jungle warfare. Asymmetric tactics, like guerrilla operations, are key to resisting larger enemies. Maritime security is a growing focus to protect Guyana's oil wealth. British colonial roots shape the GDF's structure and training methods. The Essequibo dispute drives the GDF's emphasis on border defense. US and UK training programs heavily influence GDF tactics and readiness. CARICOM membership aligns the GDF with regional security and disaster response goals. The U.S. provides critical support, including training, drones, and patrol vessels. Guyana spent $201 million in 2024 on modernization, but it's still outmatched by Venezuela. The GDF's small size and outdated gear limit its ability to face large-scale threats. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.